Hey guys, what is going on? It is me, BakuriBox12 here, and welcome back to another Realm of the Mad God update video. I guess I've become that channel for now. Testing servers have reopened once again, only under a new link this time. Only instead of playing around with the new class, we now are given a new ST Assassin set to work with, as well as a more hands-on approach to the pet wardrobe, and a few changes for the Nidarian Reef boss dungeon. First, let's talk about that new ST set known as the Flesh Collector. All 4 pieces will be dropping from the Parasite Chambers as far as I can tell, and was originally going to be its own enemy called the Flesh Collector, but it simply never came to be and appeared to be a scrapped piece of content. The Symbiotic Ripper dagger is arguably the best piece of the set. It has the same range as typical daggers, has 23 more minimum damage than both tier 13 and 14, as well as having a slightly higher max damage. On top of that, the rate of fire is 120%. So with all of this taken into account, you would think that it would be a direct upgrade from Foul, but there is a catch, and it kind of flew over my head the first time I read it. While the rate of fire is technically faster at 120, the projectile speed is only 75. So while the act of you throwing these attacks out is faster, the rate at which the shots travel is slower. It's kind of a roundabout way of doing things, but we'll know for sure how good it is once we have it on the DPS calculator. The parasitic concoction poison is pretty solid overall. It costs 120 MP, which is a bit more, but the damage is 495 over 3 seconds. Way faster than a tier 6, and even faster than Murky. And it curses enemies for 3 seconds, in addition to attack. But it does come with a couple of drawbacks. It's not very mana efficient, since you have to chuck another poison in order to outdamage Bane. Whereas if I was using Bane Serpent, I could throw 2 for even less mana and do more damage over a still pretty reasonably short amount of time. As a poison, and when it comes to raw damage and offensive stats, Murky is easily the better item. Nearly the same amount of time, same MP cost, only more damage in 2 spots, plus 3 attack and dex. The 3 seconds of curse is the main selling point of this item, as it makes the enemies around you more susceptible to damage, which we're about to find out is kind of the main point of this set. The Rags of the Host leather armor gives you 15 defense, so 2 less than Hydra, but 1 more than Garments and Spectral, 6 attack, which is 3 more than Spectral, but still 2 less than Garments. It's kind of hard to not compare the Rags to the Garments, because they essentially do the same thing, but if you don't have the Garments and you want a more powerful offensive stat, then this is a good second pick. The Hive Mind Circlet ring is kind of interesting, giving you 100 MP, 5 attack, and 5 wisdom, attempting to accommodate one of the assassin's stronger points, its dagger DPS, while also addressing its biggest weakness, being its mana control. On their own, aside from the dagger, these items are pretty okay. They don't really stand out per se, and they all give you a -2 vitality reduction as a form of balancing them out. But of course, in true ST set fashion, when all pieces are worn at the same time, you get a pretty hefty set bonus. 50 additional health, 100 mana, 7 attack, 6 vitality, making up for 6 out of the 8 reductions, and 7 wisdom. This can make the assassin quite the powerhouse, bringing you up to 80 total attack at max. Not to mention you have the 3 seconds of curse applying to enemies because of your poison, amplifying your damage even more. And that 100 MP set bonus helps with mana control. On their own, again, aside from the dagger, not really remarkable pieces, but when all worn at the same time, it's very clear what type of assassin they're going for. And because the other dagger classes can't wear this set, it does help give the assassin a much needed edge. I wasn't able to play with a fully maxed out assassin with a magic heal pet, so I can't say how good this is for sure, but once it's released, I bet it'll be a lot of fun. Next, we've got the pet wardrobe, in addition to a bunch of free skins to mess around with. As expected, now once you consume a pet skin, it will be permanently unlocked in your wardrobe, allowing you to select which one you want your pet to wear. However, you do have to pay a gold or fame cost if you want to change your pet. If it's among the same family, it's fairly cheap, but if you want to change to a new one entirely, it's going to be a bit of a higher cost. I'm not sure if I entirely agree on making you pay to switch to a skin that's of your same family. If I have 7 Huntress skins, I don't have to pay to switch to another Huntress skin. And I feel like pets should be treated the same way. It's not like we don't already spend tons of money on them, but maybe they have a reason for it that I'm just not seeing. And finally, we have the Nidarian Reef boss, which has been slightly changed. It's roughly the same fight with the same basic attacks, but it seems that its phases have been switched around, starting with a minion killing phase and appearing to be a bit more aggressive to players that are nearby. But it still seems really good like it was before. Piercing classes are going to have a huge advantage, and it feels like fighting in a group will definitely be more exciting. So I look forward to when these things are all eventually released, and I'm glad to see that updates keep coming our way. Alright, that's all I got for you today. Thank you guys so much for watching, and as always, don't forget to check out the next episode whenever I post it, which will probably be soon. Alright, see ya.